Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a how-to video for cleaning a skull. Today I'm doing my big bowl from this year. You've probably already seen some videos, some pictures of that bowl. Once in a lifetime, first elk, just incredible story. Check out the story up above on our channel, all the good stuff. So I've boiled out some deer skulls before. I've done some bear, I've done an elk, but I never really know, and everyone's got their own opinions. So I posted up on Instagram, asked a bunch of people, asked some friends, asked some family. I'm doing a big combination of all of them. Hopefully you find of use of this video and you can come out with a nice, clean, white skull. So here we go. This process is gonna involve one big bucket, for an elk of course, a pressure washer, so we need a hose, and then some water for boiling, some OxiClean, we got some peroxide, the hair salon stuff. Gonna kind of just do a bunch of different steps, but step one, get the bucket, fill it with water, get the turkey crab cooker in a propane tank. Then you don't want your skull to get too soft and start breaking apart and have to glue it and just get really flimsy. You want it to be hard and strong. So don't boil for more than 30-45 minutes. Not a hard boil, just a soft rumble boil of what I've been told. So you're just gonna keep it soft, pull it out, pressure wash it, let it dry, repeat the process until you get the results that you want. So let's give it a try, see how it works. Thanks again for watching. Back. All right guys, so it's been in the water for about 20 or so minutes. It's still not quite to a boil yet. We turned it up. So I'm just gonna let it get to a boil. It's got the OxiClean in there. I'll pull it out. It's getting dark on us, so I'm going to pull it out. I'll pressure wash it. Video might get hard to see, but just remember to take your time. Don't let it boil for too long. It's okay to just let it sit another day. Let it dry, harden back up, repeat the process the next day. So today, I'll probably at least get most of it cooked off so the maggots and stuff aren't on it. It's going in OxiClean. I'll pressure wash a good chunk of the meat off. Repeat for tomorrow for round 2. After it gets pressure wash most of it, take that bottom jaw off. Then I'll pour the peroxide in there, the hair salon stuff, boil it again, and then someone said to actually wrap it in peroxide for a couple hours and then take it off and spray it down, and it kind of sets and locks in that peroxide. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and see just how good it turns out, and just hopefully, you know, between the OxiClean and all that stuff, it just kills all the meat, kills all the, you know, maggots and any, you know, the brains and all that, cleans it all up, wipes it clean, put the paste in, make it nice, shiny white. So got my first pressure wash, cleaning, cut session. Did take off the bottom jaw. So now I just got just the head. So now I'm gonna put it in to boil for about 30-45 minutes, and hopefully most of that meat comes off. All right, guys, so here is day 2. Didn't quite finish the head, but got a lot of it cleaned up. So gonna fill up the water. I got just over an hour of time tonight, but at least gives me just another session done. So I'm gonna fill up the tub with water, and I'm out of OxyClean. So now I'm gonna put, another person said laundry detergent. So I'm gonna throw in a scoop of Tide powder laundry detergent, have the horns sitting there for 30, 45-ish minutes, pressure wash as much as I can off. I've cut a lot of the meat off, and I've separated the bottom jaw. So just another session, another power wash, and then we'll just, we'll see what it looks like. So here we go. All right guys, so session number 4. This one's been going for about 45 minutes. We finally got an actual little boil going. So it's been in for quite a while, and I finally got some more of the top of that skull cap going. It looks like it's bubbling up, so hopefully that washes off, and then the back is in a little more, which needed to kind of get boiled up a little. So we'll pull it out, we'll see where she's at. She is pretty clean. It looks like the little glue in between those joints is starting to loosen up and come soft. So might pressure wash it, scrape, and then I might call it a day, let it dry and harden back up. The teeth are starting to be wiggly, but they're still pretty firm. I don't want to have to glue those bad boys in, so we're gonna spray it off and go that direction. The line a little bit, we'll turn her on and go time. As you can tell, this stuff is just holding on, and I don't know why. I scraped a bunch off, got around the horns the best that I can. So I'm actually, now that it's been 20-25 minutes, I'm actually going to soak it for another 20 or 30 and then call it good for the night. So, I mean, it's coming together. It's coming a lot cleaner, but still needs some more work. Round 5. The only problem I'm having now is getting enough water up on top there without getting the horns in the water. So if you have any advice of how to do that and not get, you know, detergent and stuff all over the horns and discolor them, leave that in the comment section below. All right, guys, here is round 6 for boiling the skull. Hopefully this is my last round. I'm gonna throw Tide detergent in again. This time I'm gonna wrap the horns. A family member and friend told me wrap it in like plastic wrap, electrical tape, tin foil, and electrical tape again, just so you don't discolor the horns, because where I'm having the problem is in the back of the skull, in between the horns. Still got some meat and some other tissue and stuff on there, but I can't get it under the water without getting the horns in the water, as my pot's a little big and round. So instead of like, you know, longer, narrower, which is fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap the horns, fully submerge it for 30 to 45 more minutes, pressure wash, and it should be finished and ready for the peroxide, the whitening process. So just got it fired up again. So in the meantime, while the water heats up, I'm gonna go wrap the horns, get the horns down from on top of the carport, and get ready to submerge them. So thanks again for staying tuned. Please subscribe, share this video if it was helpful. Let us know in the comment section if it was something that's helped you, or if this is how you do it, or maybe you do it a different way. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned and supporting the channel. As you can tell, it is pretty darn clean and white so far. Side number 1, we'll now do it on side number 2 and go stick it in the water. So as you guys can tell, that was session number 6. It is pretty darn clean. I just still got some little final things. The front part, the side of the nose did come loose on both sides. The teeth are starting to get just slightly loose. So I've turned it off, but the water's still pretty warm. Putting the head back in just to soak for 20, 25, 30 more minutes. Just some nice warm water. I'm gonna pull it out, pressure wash it one more time, and I think I'm just gonna pick away at it with the knife a little bit, take my time, and then I'll just move on to the peroxide, the volume 40 hair salon stuff, and work on whitening in, and maybe take some sandpaper first and just kind of, or let it dry, sandpaper a little bit, just to clean off the little grease patches. I'm hoping this just pulls the rest of the grease. The grease is almost gone. Then I'll scrape with the knife, and then I'll move on to the whitening and hopefully be done today. All right, guys, round 7, final touches, very little left. I popped out the little back pieces, like by the ears, kind of stuck the knife in there, popped those out. Was able to access some more of the gunk that was still in there, got that out, and that's actually right in the bottom of where kind of the brain is still holding on, but it's almost out. Skull is looking super white, super clean. This will be my last little session, probably another 20-30 minutes. It's got just a slow boil, small one. I'm gonna pull it out, let it dry, throw on the whitening, and it is done. By the end of the boil and clean session, I'll probably be at about 4 to 5-ish, just over 5 hours maybe. So take some time, but you can do it in sessions, especially after that first session of really getting a lot of that meat off and cooked for whatever is still there. But it's going good. It's looking great. This is the best one I think I've done yet. It's the whitest. Grease is gone. Teeth are still intact. Very little separating from the pieces of the skull, but it's all right. Little tad bit of glue here and there, and it will be good as new. All right, guys, as you can tell, this is the only looseness we got on both sides, but she is pretty clean. So just about done. Let it dry and go for the whitening. As you guys can tell, this thing is pretty white and pretty clean. I have rubber bands there because that's where it was separating, and I wanted it to dry as close to in the exact spot as possible. But look how clean this sucker is. I mean, he is nice and pretty white. So the only problems we're having now is a little bit of brain stuff left. I popped these pieces out, so someone told me to like drill in here, so I'm gonna drill those out. And then here's that peroxide, but there's also a cream. Someone said to paint this like 50-50, mix it as like a paste, paint it on, wrap it. So I think I'm gonna paint it, wrap it in plastic wrap, let it sit until tomorrow, or maybe air dry it, I don't know yet. And then I'll pull it off, rinse, do the same thing if I need to, but at least that'll be the general whitening and cleaning. And I mean, it's so white that I feel like maybe a little sand before I put that stuff on and then let it dry. It's gonna be pretty clean and nice. Cavity out, and now sprayed her down. Time to dry. Whitening time.